The JP Morgan Asset Management Round the Island race started in the early hours, with sleepy eyes and typical early morning routines.
So up bright and early, crew got up at 4 o'clock, down for a quick bacon sandwich, a cup of coffee, and now we're here just to prep the boat, get it out into the Solent and get ready for our start time about 5:30 this morning. We've all got our snoods on for the Race for All charity, Ellen MacArthur's charity, and yeah, so we're all going to get a picture on the boat and tweet it to JP Morgan, and if you tweet hashtag Race for All, then JP Morgan donate 10p to the charity, and so we're all going to try and basically cost JP Morgan as much money as possible for Ella's charity.
The circumnavigation of the Isle of Wight cows is a race for all, with competition in every class.
We're pitching ourselves maybe a top 2 finish, but we're punching for number 1.
We'd like to do very well. I think last time we raced we came 8th, so onwards and upwards this time.
Oh, I expect we'll come first.
5, 4, 3, 2...
The 82nd year of the race welcomed some teams here for the first time. Chris Bake's Team Aqua put on a great display of what their RC44 carbon fibre machine can do. And someone more familiar with this race, 4-time British Olympic gold medalist Ben Ainslie, this year competed in his JP Morgan BAR AC45.
A boat like this AC45 has never done this race, so we'll see. The conditions are great, it's a great breeze, and hopefully we'll have a good time around the island.
The multi-hull record was for the taking as the team blazed a trail around the Needles. Averaging over 20 knots, Ben Ainslie and his all-British crew crossed the line in 2 hours 52 minutes and 15 seconds, smashing the multi-hull record by almost 17 minutes.
We broke the record, the Round the Island race record for the multi-hulls anyway, and that's great for us. We had a fantastic race. The conditions were really, really good, perfect conditions. And you know, after a very tough day for everybody yesterday with Andrew Simpson's funeral, this was a nice thing to come out and do this race in his honour, really, and to get the record is extra special.
Next over the line, ICAT Leopard, a boat with a history of breaking records, and they didn't disappoint. 3 hours 43 minutes and 50 seconds, a new time for the monohulls.
To set off at 5 and come back at sort of 8:40 is pretty silly, really, isn't it? But that's terrific. And what a sail we had. It's been a great, great sail.
For Alex Thompson, back in action for the first time since finishing 3rd in the single-handed Vendée Globe, he was a little relieved to have some muscle to help on board.
We had a great team on board with 6 crew and 6 guests, so they really enjoyed it. You know, some people that never sailed before. So being on the back of the island, you know, with that much wind, the boat right over, you know, I could see the fear in their eyes. They look at me and see a big smile on my face, and you know, they knew it was all right. Great fun today.
Record breakers were home and dry, but far behind, hundreds had barely got started.
Fantastic event for the Island Sailing Club to host the Round the Island race, you know, one of the biggest yacht race of its type in the world, and you know, we've been doing it for, this is our 82nd time of doing it, so it's really great. Today's been absolutely fantastic with records broken for monohull and multi-hull, so absolutely great.
And what more to top off Britain's favourite yacht race than an all-British winner? Sir Keith Mills and his TP52 5 degrees west won line honours and claimed the gold Roman Bowl. What began as a perfect day for this historic event ended in much the same way. 16,000 happy sailors, home, dry and sure to be making plans to return in 2014.